Hi, my name is Reggie Powell, and on behalf of the crew here at Marriage Reconciliation Playbook, it's another marriage massaging love fest where we celebrate the two of you and look wonderfully and lovingly upon your marriage. You guys are married and doing that marriage thing well and actually loving each other in spite of what what the world is throwing at your marriage. Because make no mistake, the world's job is to throw things at your marriage because the world does not love a successful, loving marriage. The world loves illicit affairs and that type of thing, and that's not where you guys are going. And we celebrate the wonderfulness in your marriage that you guys are cultivating, and we want to do everything we can to get you guys to the point where you have a wonderful, successful, loving marriage. In fact, we are pushing for a successful, loving marriage revolution, and we want your marriage to represent it. So if you have any issues, sticking points in your marriage, please drop a note in the comments so we can straighten those out and get you guys to the point where there are no barriers in between successful, loving marriage and your marriage. We want nothing but the best for your marriage. We love your marriage. We're just celebrating you. So please drop a note and let us know how we can help you. And also, if you believe in what we're doing, we're asking that you will please subscribe to the channel because it's the only way we'll be able to stay on and continue to provide needed marriage relationship help. And also, once we get done with here, could you go on over to marriagereconciliationplaybook.com and download our free marriage reconciliation playbook guide? It's the perfect tool to introduce you to what we're all about, as well as to start you off on the right foot towards representing this loving, successful marriage revolution we're talking about. And also can cover yourself, protect yourself completely while you're at marriagereconciliationplaybook.com. Protect yourself completely by also signing up for our free daily successful marriage tips so the two of you have no excuse not to treat each other lovingly. So what are we talking about today? We were covering the other day, we were talking about the fact of how emotions can take over you, and next thing you know, you are somebody that you're not. But we weren't really calling it that. But today we want to get a better handle on it. So let's call it Jekyll and Hyde. I'm not sure. I'm gonna believe that if you're old enough to be married, you're old enough to know who Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is. The old story, man, when Jekyll turned into Hyde, drank that stuff, and anyway, became two different peoples, two different personalities. And the reason we're bringing up Jekyll and Hyde is to point out that there's a lot of Jekyll and Hydes in marriages, and the Jekyll and Hydes are just expected by the perpetrator to just be swept to the side and not even looked at, and that's just how I am. You're just going to have to understand that when I take my potion and turn into Mr. Hyde, that's just who I become, and you're just going to have to go with it because it's just who I am. And like I said, we want to get a handle on this, and just the only way, with the best way to get rid of a problem is to acknowledge it first. So let us first realize that this Jekyll and Hyde thing needs to stop. We need to recognize that if we are a Jekyll and Hyde in our relationship, if we're the Jekyll and Hyde in our marriage, we need to recognize that we cannot not only not be that way, but cannot put our spouse, cannot put our family through that. There's just too much of that. That's just too much of a selfish move to subject your family to the mood swings that you're going through because of what happened in your day, what happened at your job, what happened in life. Whatever happened at your job and in life or whatever should have nothing to do with your treatment of your spouse and or family. It should have nothing to do with it. So this is kind of what we wanted to bring forth today, the whole Jekyll and Hyde concept, and just to bring it to the forefront, to recognize, just simply to be able to ask yourself, is that me? Because it's in more relationships than we give credit for. So that's it for today. We love you guys. We love your relationship. We so celebrate your relationship. We can't wait to hear your wonderful success stories. Please feel free to drop us a line. Let us know how you're doing, how we're doing. We can't wait to talk to you again. Take care and take care of each other.